and welcome to my channel. My name's Shell and I've been losing weight since January 2021 and I've been documenting it here as I've gone along. I started off in January last year doing Weight Watchers, then I switched to calorie counting because it was very similar, and then I tried my hand at intuitive eating, which was a disaster, and then this year I'm trying intermittent fasting. So I've tried some new things this week, which I'll show you first. The first thing I've got to show you are these. I'll turn the box around, I'm not sure which way it goes up. But these we got from Tesco's, and they are tofu chili bites. Now most times you buy tofu and they're fairly similar, whether you buy tofu bites, tofu nuggets, you know, they're usually just tofu with breadcrumbs on. These are radically different. If you want something different, try these. I wasn't over keen. Andy absolutely loved them. When you bite into them, they're like crumbly cheese inside. They're not like a solid tofu. They're all crumbly, which I found a little bit dry, but we were having it with curry and Andy said he thought it went really well with the curry. And they are searingly hot, so if you don't like things that are really hot, then you won't like these, because they are, when they say chili, they are proper hot stuff, which I liked. It was just the texture really. I did find them a bit crumbly, a bit dry, but Andy's insisted we go back to Tesco's this week so we can buy a lot of them and put them in the freezer. So that was those. The other thing we had, which you can see we're almost at the bottom of now, were these toffees. Now these are heavenly, absolutely heavenly. They're obviously a foreign make, they sound German I think. It's K-U-H bonbon, so Kuh bonbon. They are salted caramel toffee. Oh, and they're lovely. They're individually wrapped. I'll show you that. So each one is individually wrapped, which you can see they're quite big as well. And they are like a cross between toffee and fudge. Oh, and you can put them in your mouth and suck them, and every now and again a little bit of salt will come out, and then they're sweet and they almost taste nutty. They are absolutely gorgeous, so I'm going to be buying more of those. So that's those. The other thing we got here, I've had one of these and I've got one left. I'll twizzle it round all directions so you can hopefully get to see somewhere. Anyway, these are made by the company Buttermilk, which I find a very strange name for a vegan product, but there you go. Buttermilk hot chocolate bombs, and if I can get one out to show you. There's only one in here, it makes one hot chocolate. Lift it out. Yeah, if you can see, that's it. That is the chocolate. It's about the size of a tennis ball. It's just chocolate, and you put it in a cup with, I think it's about 250 mils of like soy milk that's hot, and you just let it dissolve. And inside, if you listen, marshmallows. Oh, and as the chocolate all melts and it becomes a hot chocolate, all the little marshmallows float up to the top. Oh, that's lovely. I dread to think how much one of those is. We got them for Christmas, so and Andy very kindly said I could have both. So I would imagine they're going to be horrendously expensive, and I do prefer my own chocolate that I make with stevia. But that is a nice treat, something special, and it is lovely having all the little marshmallows on top. So they're the new things. I've got one more new thing to tell you about, but I haven't kept the package unfortunately, and that was cherry tarts we had last Saturday. My window on a Saturday was from, my eating window was from 5 o'clock till bedtime. So around about 10 o'clock we had cherry tarts that were from Tesco's. They were Plant Pioneers cherry tarts, and they were heavenly. It was really sweet, thick cherry, like a mulch inside. Mulch doesn't sound nice, but you know what I mean, like a paste inside, a savoury pastry, and they were like a Pop-Tart affair. So we just stuck them in the air fryer and warmed them up. But I like savoury pastry. If it's got a really sweet strong filling inside, or like a savoury pastry, and they were gorgeous. We'll definitely get those again. So that's all the new things. Now last week was my first week doing intermittent fasting, and when I came I told you I had the most absolutely fantastic week. Never had such a good week in I don't know how many years, and I was a bit reluctant to get too excited because I thought I might be here this week saying that no, it had all fallen apart and wasn't working. But quite to the contrary, I've had another fantastic 7 days intermittent fasting, and I absolutely love it. So last Saturday, after doing the video, I had a window of eating open from 5 o'clock till midnight, and in that time I think we had curry for tea that night, and we had some chocolate, and we had the cherry tarts, and had some Jack Daniels and some crisps, and it was really nice. So then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, my fasting window was just for an hour a day, so it was 23 hours fasting and 1 hour eating, and I just loved it. Just not hungry at all, no urges to binge, and I have found that when I'm eating my tea, whereas I used to start eating and get hungrier and hungrier the more I was eating, which sounds ridiculous, now after I've finished my evening meal I feel satisfied, which is not a feeling I've had for a long time either. So last night was Friday, and it was film night Friday this weekend because I'm hosting an online quiz tonight. So last night we had our film night. For tea I made a lovely thick pea soup and some bread, and we were supposed to have potato waffles, and I made them for the very first time, but we had to put them in the bin, unfortunately. It was close. I did struggle a bit because I put too much potato in the waffle maker, so it was all coming out the sides. It was quite messy, and it actually tripped the electricity off. So when we got all that sorted out, I put them in, but I found it very hard to gauge how they were cooking because everything was so hot, and because I have to feel as I'm going along, I found it very difficult. And so by the time I called Andy down to get them out, they were burnt. But they looked really good, and I learnt a lot from making them, so next time I'll be aware to leave them in a lot less and put a lot less mixture in. I will try them again though, because they looked really good apart from the fact they were burnt, so we'll have those another time. What else do we have? Oh yeah, I had one of these toffees as well after tea, and I had a hot chocolate, and I had a whole Nomo caramel bar, which is one of my favourites, Jack Daniels, a little glass of Jack Daniels, and some rice crisps as well. So it was a really nice evening. And so the window was open last night, as I say, from 5 till we went to bed, and that was very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to doing a whole other week of intermittent fasting, and the one thing I have stopped doing this week is filling in my calorie tracker, because I'm not finding that I'm even getting up to 1500 calories, whereas before I was trying to restrict myself to that and struggling. Now I'm finding that I am having a tough job to even get over the 1200 calories. For example, tonight our meal will be, we're having pasta, half a jar of the Lloyd Grossman tomato and garlic sauce, meatballs, and a whole garlic baguette. And even that's only coming to about 1000 calories, so I'll have to have something for dessert to get it up, at least up to the 1200 calorie mark. So I am finding that I don't need to fill in the calorie tracker now. I guess what the calories are going to be, and just try and make sure it's over the 1200 calories at least. Last night, because we didn't have the waffles, we just had the thick pea soup and bread. That's only going to be about, 600 calories at the most. So fortunately, because it was going to be a longer window, I had some treats to have at night. But I am finding I'm full, and I'm not hungry in the day at all. I believe it's because your body switches over from looking for calories from what you've eaten to taking calories from your fat, that you don't get hungry. That's why. I was reading that's why you don't get hungry during the day. So it's been an absolutely fantastic week, and I'm going to be doing the same again this week. I think I'll be doing 23 hours fasting and 1 hour eating, probably till next, I don't know whether it'll be Friday or Saturday next week, we'll have to see. So, last week I weighed in at 10 stone 6 and I'd lost 5 pounds, which is great. So we'll see what's happened this week. I don't expect to lose the same this week, but
Hello.
See what's happened.
It's ready.
Okay.
10 stones. 3.8 pounds.
So 3.8, so that's, I'll say 10 stone 4. So that's a loss of 2 pounds this week. And I am made up with that. I'm really happy with it. I felt good. I've had a wonderful week. And hoping to do the same next week. Most people seem to lose about £1 a week, so I'm expecting this to drop a bit from now on. I hope everyone else has had a good week. I hope the plans that you're doing, because I know everyone's doing different plans, I hope the plans that you're doing are working as well for you as mine is for me. And I'll see you next week. Stay out of the storms and stay well. Bye.